Na'Vi, but not necessarily the sharpest Na'Vi that we've ever seen. We're going to see if they can bounce back here against Big, who are definitely the boys in Berlin.
Oh boy, it's that big Na'Vi game that we've been talking about, and we promised you it. Dust 2 to kickstart the day. And I tell you what, the reason why this series is so exciting is I think if we end up with a 3-mapper, that's where Na'Vi can win. Ooh. If we end in 2, I think Big take it in 2. So this is interesting to me because I think it's going to be a real game of longevity here for Na'Vi. But let's keep our eye on this pistol round. It's already out through long. Na'Vi, they're creeping their way into the front lines with 3 out through long, trying to contest the catwalk, and taps him while he does get the information. He's also going to get tagged a bit, and now Searson, simple. He's not messing around today. He's opened up with 2, and with it, this round could get locked in. Tabson, he's made his presence known over at short, does get dropped by Flamey. Zantares has gotten out through the mid door in the meantime. But Big left in a 2-on-3 retake. This is a pretty rough spot, and you've still got Simple left alive, hidden at the Goose.
Ah, yes, the Goose. The Goose is loose, though. Zantares has made his way up to the elbow, and we're going to see Keto drop off into spawn. They're going to try to retake this. Here comes a little bit of flash in this guy. Perfecto with the shot. Now they have had to reposition to fight this last fight in Keto, and he is just somehow dodging bullets like Neo from the Matrix. Not to be confused with Keanu Reeves, who can do the same thing.
Man of many talents. I want to reference back to that earlier
Master
game.
Of all.
Yeah, Jack of none.
He's definitely a jack of all trades and talents. He's that guy.
Great early shots for Simple, right? Finding 3 in the pistol. Let's reference back to that game on Dust 2. It was a 44-round game, the Big one. In the 44-round game, Simple ended 54-23. He died half of the rounds. And yeah, those are some pretty good numbers. There's some pretty good stats. And they still lost that. Keep that in mind. Big won it. So kind of a scary situation here for Na'Vi, but Simple already starting things off fantastic. And Perfecto looks to continue where he left off. Tabson pushed back. Boomich coming from lower. He'll hear the escape, but he won't be able to stop it. Citizens close with the scout in middle. What's so funny, gents?
Well, indeed. Yeah, man. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Hugo, you all good? You hearing things?
Yeah, maybe.
Speaking of hearing things, there's a lot of noise in the server, but it's going to be towards long A. Na'Vi with the presence. But here's the skirmish. It's coming through the form of middle, and Zantares isn't ready to give it up just yet. I say that, he turns around and runs away.
Oh, this man's angry.
Simple's nuts.
Oh, no.
Keep it going, Simple.
All right, dude. Okay, I didn't account for this. I didn't account for Simple being as damn good as he is to open this one. Like, there's a lot of confidence surging through Simple right now, and he's made that much clear. Big, they're going to try and group up onto Electronic, but Tizian, well, he does deal with him. He quickly gets traded by Boomich, and so for Searson, he's going to try and hold on to the Scout. Now, we know how deadly this guy can be with this weapon, but asking for a 1v4, that's asking a lot, especially with all the time ticked off this bomb. For him, the priority is keeping it with him into this follow-up round. Simple, though. Simple is out for something today, man. He's woke up, he's feeling it, and he just wants to dominate. And is that too much to ask, man? Is that too much to ask? Not at all, not for Simple. In fact, it's like what you expect even. It's like the bare minimum.
Yeah, it is a shame when we get those series where Na'Vi, like everyone else is performing, but Simple's a little bit quiet. And, you know, it's got to be hard to consistently keep up a top-level performance in every match you play. But for so long, he's been doing it. So why bet against him? It's hard to. Big, actually favorites in the bookmakers coming into this matchup. So keep that in mind. It did win last time, but hey, past isn't everything, Trace. We're here in the present. We're here in the now. And Na'Vi, they're 2-0 up.
And that's all that matters, is here and now. No foresight, no hindsight, none of the above. Speaking of which, look at this aggression here in middle.
Yeah, it's only the USPs, right? And so they're happy to get away with anything, but I think you would have liked a little bit more.
Something, you know?
Searson still with his Scout, now no longer with his Scout. That's that round all tucked to bed as Na'Vi go 3-0 up. And now we have the investment. Oh, hello. Na'Vi, a little tilted perhaps. Get it? Because the camera's tilted.
That was a true Chuckle Brothers chuckle right there.
Man, yeah. Oh, I'm feeling it today. Can you tell?
I can tell. But I can also tell that Big aren't in the fight just yet. However, this could be the round where things start to change and take a different shape. Simple, of course, picking middle with an AK. and Flamey's out long. He's going to cause Searson to fall all the way back. They have no control of it. It can't stop that situation shift from happening.
Ooh, Perfecto flashed into middle early. I like how Na'Vi are setting the pace so far, taking a lot of control away from Big. It's not going to be a commitment. He's forced out Util. He's forced Tabson on a rotate, and a boost may be going on in spawn. Tizian. Oh, they both jump. There we go. Tabson gets up in the end. Na'Vi going towards long instead. They still have this one cat lurk that they had in the pistol round as well. It was electronic then. It kept Big at bay. And it will do so here and now as well. Perfecto not on a rush, right? He's on his own. Big could already start to flank him, and that seems to be what they want to do. Searson flashed off the angle. Perfecto could have made a move, but now he's walking into the AWP, trained and ready. Falls off with a missed shot. The smoke comes down, and as well on long, Na'Vi going to try and cross. Searson needs to flick, and he's got the first kill. Electronic gone. Stuck in spawn, though, could easily get spammed or flanked from Cat. Tizian has his cover. Searson does die through the smoke, and Na'Vi a man down, trading quickly. Simple. Boomich takes that kill. Tizian flash through the smoke. It's pandemonium, and it's Boomich alone with a bomb planted. He's going to try and force a fight, and Tares wins it, and it's Tizian who goes rushing through that utility to get it all done for Big.
And I'm just, you know, I'm kind of baffled because those are the shots that happen against me, and they will never happen for me. So good stuff on Simple, albeit in vain. Big are going to put a round up, and they needed it. Look at Tizian go. He's just that guy. He is that guy in that round.
Yeah, we talk about this a lot with Big. Like, they're not afraid to make a move, right? Like, you could compare them to a team like FaZe who will try and play things very safe.
Man, like all the Na'Vi fans are on, and they're like all wearing yellow. They're looking cool, and then it's like the big camera comes on, and there's like
dressed like insane clown posse.
Well, that's a very awkward engagement out. Oh no, the accidental jump. Tizzy, and he had it dead to right. Luckily enough, Tabson's here, but now not for... Oh, what's happening? Searson trades it out, and now Zantares pushing middle. It's all onto Simple in a 1v3. What can he do? He's got the AWP. He's got his weapon of choice, and he's looking for Zantares. Down into mid, he drops. But caught looking the wrong way by Keto. And Big, they chained together a second round in a row with it. They're going to cause some complications now for Na'Vi. We all love a complication or two. Because now the money's in a bit of a rough spot. Simple as well on the back of investing into that AWP. He's pretty broke. So, yeah, this is a bit of a rough spot now. Suddenly turned for Simple and the rest of Na'Vi. They can still invest, but, yeah, they are going to be lacking on Flamey and Boomich.
Double op.
Are Simple and Electronic at home? Are they relegated to another room? Because they're not in their usual seat to the back of the cam. We'll have to catch up with that one. Oh dear, where's that molly? It's like flying in the sky, and Big are going to be able to, or Na'Vi rather, going to be able to get out along with limited issue.
Where did it even land? It was like on fire at the top of the doors. Yeah.
Maybe Simple's playing from the coffee shop. We know he likes coffee with a straw.
Coffee with the straw, that's true. Oh, but Searson. He's on the last straw here up against Na'Vi. He's just taken down another, and now... I guess it would be the final straw, but...
Nah, man. It's the first countdown.
I'm not going to continue that.
Oh, you should have, man. That would
don't want to get DMCA'd.
Epic, bro. That would have been epic.
You should do it.
Dude.
Do it now. Go on. Do it for Keto.
Go on, man.
It's got the
Simple.
AWP.
Do something cool if you do it. Oh.
Nope.
Wow, dude.
Really?
Zatara's here. Oh, almost with the spray, but Flamey's going to pick him up. Keto now on this secondary AWP. A nice flick to open it up, and the supporting flashes are good. Perfecto will trade it out. And now into this 1v3 for Perfecto. He's already got 2 in the round, so this has to be an ace from him. They're asking a lot of just one man. And with 2 players wrapping the tunnels quickly, I hate to break it to you, but Perfecto's dead. Tizian just swings out into the open and mops him up. So Big, they tie this one up nice and early.
Kind of surprised he got the bomb planted under those circumstances. But he did, just barely. Searson hitting the shot. Player just trying to not be in sight and in mind.
Yeah, I imagine the molly at the start was missed because Na'Vi have been flashing Searson off long, so he probably got it out blind and it went the wrong way. Na'Vi have been taking that long control pretty well. Searson did have a solution this round, forcing Na'Vi into a B play that does not work wonders. It's an eco, even with the plant. They've got lots of loss bonus, 3 in a row for Big, and so Na'Vi are fine to buy in the next. And they're going to go quick. They want to make it a faster fare towards this B-bomb site, waiting and respecting the Molotov, but a double B setup with the AWP here as well. Keto needs to do something. He's been flashed off. Same story for Xantares at the car, blind, spraying, desperate times, and Keto with a shot that won't connect. Flamey doubles with a Tech 9. Maybe the gun is the gift that keeps on giving, and it needs to now as Na'Vi have the sight.
Oh, we already knew that that Tech 9 was going to come alive. But here it is. Still waiting on the bomb plant. Tons of time. And finally, it's going to begin to go down. Another Tech 9 in play. And it's going to be Perfecto's right underneath the window. Simple on the AWP. Playing from Platt. Then Flamey there towards the car. Taps and drops Molotov in through the window. Just trying to cause a ruckus, maybe get a fight, and maybe win a duel. But that Molotov is going to spell bad news for Na'Vi. Speaking of which, Tizian falls in the meantime. Tapson's dropped into the site. He's going to be able to take out Simple and a good trade. Flamey keeping the hopes alive. Searson, he's now backing away. There's not much room to work with here. He's going to be blind in doing so. Takes a shot, and he's going to get shot in the back. And there you have it. Na'Vi piece together, string it together, and grab themselves a round. Oof. Oh, look at that Tech 9 action. Yes.
Ooh. How, like, are you sponsored by Tech 9?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, dude, that's pretty cool. That's pretty lucrative.
Where's the guy with the face paint at?
Because that was the Na'Vi fan cams, so they're like all pretty normal from what I could tell. And then,
so then, what are you trying to say, Harry?
Then you get to the big fans, and then you got like the guys with like the scary clown masks and stuff, and it's pretty metal, man. I'll give them that. Like
twisted metal.
Yeah, no, they've missed this molly a few times, and it's a long doors Molotov. I mean, it's not like some mega complex volley that's meant to go in.
I think they're just trying to throw it quickly, right? Because Simple's AWPing the other side. He already fired a shot off the flash that went out for Big. And so, you don't want to hang around on the corner throwing utility when Simple's there. And it's just costing Big a waste of $600. Not the end of the world. They give away the control anyway. And this is a weak buy for Big off the back of losing the last. So relying on Citizen's AWP. It wasn't saved, but it has been reinvested. And so everything needs to come from it. Oh, the smoke fading, and he looks at the corner. Simple's already crossed in the pit. And Na'Vi, they're just going to run towards this A site.
Boomich, he's come. He's got his ticket for a free kill. And there he is. He's redeemed it on Tizian. And this round, it's done for Big, surely, right? Like, they're in a 3-on-5. Maybe if Tabson... Yeah, well, there you go. Now it's definitely done. At this point... Oh, freebie. On to Simple, no less. Xantares laughing all the way to the bank as he gets out of this round with the AWP. Uh-oh. Keto, here's the footsteps. What can you even do? Boomish just chases him down. And they know that Xantares is trying to hold on to this orb.
Oh, dear.
That's close.
360 for us.
Oh, got the record.
Oh dear, hunted down. And the AWP not saved. Na'Vi, they take another round. I don't know, man. I love the... No, actually, go on, Hugo. What were you going to say?
What do you love?
I don't even know what I was going to say.
What do you love, Harry? Tell us about your desires.
No, I was just going to say, like, I love how in the fan cams, everyone's really making an effort to, like, bring some personality to it. Like, it's not just a bunch of people, like, sat there lifeless. Everyone's, I don't know, man. You got like flags, you got like player jerseys, you got masks, you got pets. We got everything.
I've spent time in the fan cam. So,
yeah, what was it like?
I realized very quickly that you'll never know when you're on camera.
Ooh.
Let's see. Some familiar faces here. That guy's got underwear on his head, it looks like. So that was... Oh, my God. There it is again.
Wait, take us back. There it is, man.
Oh, what is that?
Someone's playing the violin.
It's pretty terrifying.
What is going on?
Ones that gets to me the most are where people will like just have like their phone with like a message on it in the fan cam. That's pretty fun. Like to try and like get a message across, whatever that may be.
Sometimes, that message doesn't come across. You can't really read it.
Yeah, normally it's inverted, so it makes reading it very hard. Oh, Simple.
Peace out.
Yeah, Na'Vi is sending a message to Big now, and it's a devastating one. Simple dinked on the repeat. Tabson, nice try, buddy, but 1 HP. 2 dinks off the USP. It won't do a thing. Simple still stands tall, and Flamey spotted Searson lower. Simple still hanging around. He's still looking for fights, and he might just get them coming his way, looking for the tip of the head. They're going to try and hunt him down. Simple won't allow it, and finds 3 on the anti-eco.
Simple never even had to leave spawn.
No. That's the perfect round. Set up like a turret, ready and waiting.
1 HP. You know how mad you are If you die to that there at the end.
99 in 2.
Here it is. Boom. Get him another one. Nope. Okay.
Oh, Big still broke. Doesn't get easier from here on out. Another eco as Na'Vi get to take the lead on this T side. This is their map pick. Flash is on long again. Nades do land this time, and no Molotovs to be had, and it doesn't matter because Na'Vi are looking to hit this B site very early. Keto, no way he can put up a hold versus 4 with just the Deagle. Surely not. Na'Vi are not rushing though, they're waiting to see if there's long aggression. Searson is making noise, and that keeps Boomich here for the time being. Na'Vi, here they come.
Oh, they missed the smoke.
Not the best start.
And they missed the flash. Simple.
You should just focus on shooting.
I think at this point, like, you just say, all right, Simple, you just lead the charge with the guns. We'll do the rest. Don't you worry. And, well, Perfecto gonna deal with Keto. Well, they do find Boomich on the lurk-in through mid. This B site is still overrun, and so for Big, likely, they just want to get out of this round. Focus on the next one. Na'Vi, they steamroll the man in the site. And retaking B is like hard enough, even with a man advantage. So 4-on-4, when you've only got pistols, it's no easy feat. On the flip side, though, they're going to be buying up anyway in this following round, so they may as well see if they can do any damage here, right? Keep as many players in the site as you can and try and deny these rotates out. And that looks to be the game plan here. Na'Vi, they are trapped on this ship as it's sinking, and they want to try and just get out of here. So they're going to try and move into the tunnels, but Big have anticipated this. Na'Vi are all hiding at the car.
Electronic's dead.
Searson dies to the bomb. He wanted to turn himself into a living Doja nade, but was just too close.
A living Doja nade. That nade was alive.
Yeah, dude. No, this was all such a weird ending to a round there, with Electronic just resigning himself to death by explosion.
He knew that they were rapping, right? So it's either go and give them the gun or just die with the bomb. And he makes the right call. Na'Vi still keep 3 alive. You don't want to give weapons over to Big.
It's a shame that there was, who was it? Was it Searson who died to the bomb as well? Yeah, it was a shame he didn't have armor, because then he could have done some real damage there, charging the site at the end. But look at this, a fast mid play from Na'Vi. They are straight into the action. I'm loving how aggressive Na'Vi are being right now. We hit that stage where they'd gone back to like these, especially on Dust, man, like these very, very slow T-sides where they would just grind it out to the final like 20, 30 seconds and then explode into a site. But already we've seen so much more pace from them. Like Big don't even look ready for it either. So this is a really nice look for Na'Vi.
Absolutely. They even got the AWP off of short by run boosting. The gap was too tight. Searson couldn't react, and so now he's climbed back up on Cat. Another flash. Does he hang around? Or that's his mistake. Should have dropped when he had the chance. Electronic takes him down. Sometimes you don't know if you're going to get rushed with that flash or if it's just a flash to get you off the angle so the T's can set up. Well, Electronic, he goes ahead with it, and it takes the advantage for Na'Vi. Not that they need it. Oh, boy, a bit of an A fake here. Using Big's utility against them. Going back towards middle, but you can see this has all been confirmed or denied, rather by Tabson, who's pushed through and has seen the smokes. He's going to drop CT to stop the mid to B, but the spray from Electronic is perfect. Tabson's dead. 2 inside of the site. Big know what's about to hit them. Zantares needs a shot, some shots. He has only got 1. Keto, same story, but they're wrapping his right side. He's going to flick off, drop the bomb. Keto holding strong, and it's only Electronic now, stuck in mid, 20 seconds, with a player cutting off his rotate. This is not an easy clutch, and he has to go now.
Oh, Tizian spots him on the cross, and Big, they stumble back to their feet here with the 4-buy behind them, in spite of Electronic's best efforts in the round. Speed play not helped out by the fact that Keto puts on a bit of a show with the AWP. There's something very satisfying about the slow motion AWP to knife gun sound change effect. I love it.
Especially when it's a good knife.
Just listen out for that next time we get it.
Will do. Searson peeking off Cat with the AWP. The fight's going on at long. Still a serious contest, but Big have really set themselves up in a way to control it. They're going to keep Na'Vi from going out that way. Meanwhile, numbers start to mount en masse here in middle. Double flash up. Cat, Searson holding the angle towards Bricks. Everybody's just kind of stopped.
Now they're going to use a smoke on that molly. It's not going to work, though. The classic bug comes back. Only half the molly disappears. The rest remains, and Simple gets boosted up.
Like this.
Watch for cat aggression. Tabson did do it last round, but he's in mid this time, and so Big have actually forfeited this. And Na'Vi, 40 seconds, going back to the slow style, but it could be the answer here with Big leaning mid to B. Tabson should be able to fast flank, though. There is Flamey holding on to this exact contingency from the top of middle. Tabson should expect this. This is very common. Na'Vi making a lot of noise up catwalk. He has his back turned. Flamey peaks. Great timing. Searson with the AWP. Flick shot does not connect. He only gets one. And Boomage on long. Done by Tizian as well. That sets Big up for a retake as Na'Vi plants.
Yeah, especially because they've dealt with the mid lurk in Flamey, and that's now turned this back into their favor. Tizian's very, very low, and so his choice really here is to wait for his teammates at Cat to kind of make their presence known before he tries to move back in through long. He needs them to draw the attention away, and Tizian just gets deleted immediately. Now Na'Vi only have to worry about Cat, and Perfecto is lit up too on this push. It's left to Keto, and a missed shot. It's a little bit awkward, and in comes Perfecto to save the day. Na'Vi, they keep this lead up. They get themselves an 8th. And now the money's in a very rough spot for Big.
Yeah, Perfecto's actually been performing really, really well recently for Na'Vi in these online matches. So that must feel good for Simple there, not having to get a single kill in the 2-on-3. Perfecto gets everyone. Lovely work. Tizian definitely could have come out later, but probably wasn't expecting Perfecto in the open on that box. We got a saxophone. I wish we could hear it.
Sorry, someone.
Musical man.
We had to do it. You know, we had to do it to him. He did it to us, so we had to do it to you.
Maybe we could get our break music changed to fan.
The epic sax guy?
Yeah. Or just fan music. I saw a violin, I saw a sax. We can definitely put together a band.
Oh, we should put a band together in the
On
fan
Discord.
cams.
Fan band.
Fan band. Or the fan band cams, man.
Yeah, man.
That's pretty cool. Let's do it.
All right.
All right, we'll get you on that, Harry.
Yeah, man. Me and Trace can both play drums. So between us,
There's too many drums.
Yeah, no, but dude, there's no such thing. When have you ever heard a song and said, man, this needs less drums?
It needs more drums all the time.
Yeah.
Louder and more drums. Speaking of which, loud is what Na'Vi can do in this round. 19 HP on Flamey, but the bomb's up catwalk, and just inside of the site is Tabson.
All this flank, Big no. They've already cleared lower. They're coming in on the back line. Na'Vi still holding for this one, but Perfecto looks away. Flamey's still here. He gets dropped. He was low. As you said, the Deagle one shot. Boomage taking down Tabson in response. Keeps Santaris trapped lower, and he's going to find himself a second onto Simple, getting himself an AWP as well. Does he want to use this, or an AK rather, to win the round, or is it just a save here? Bigger a man down in a compromised position, and Na'Vi already have their post plants established. Santaris, he needs a headshot here, and he immediately takes the aim punch. Perfecto again holding on with the multi-kill, and Na'Vi up to 9 by the looks of things. Tizian, no guns for you. Na'Vi, they've had all the answers, even when Big have known where they're going and what they're doing. Not being able to put a stop to this cat long split that's been so consistent. In this round, it wasn't even a split.
I'm really liking the look of Na'Vi right now. After a very, very flat entry into Cologne, you know, like I think everyone was a little bit underwhelmed with Na'Vi there. And I don't think they were incredibly happy with the performance either. It feels like we got like a redetermined squad here, and they've even tried to mix things up a bit in terms of pacing, which is always a nice sign. It did feel like they fell back into that classic Na'Vi style of play, right, where everything's left until like the final 30 seconds. And, you know, it just wasn't really working for them. And so this is like a welcome adjustment. And then the fact that as you correctly pointed out, Perfecto's been looking really good as of late in these online kind of age of play. That just strengthens this core even more. And now out through long door, it's Flamey getting tagged up through the smoke. It's a little bit of a weird round with these double smokes falling at long. That's going to allow Tizian to worm his way in between them. Searson's got the AWP up at Cat. Not going to get challenged just yet. Na'Vi. Gonna throw a man up into the boost here. Now, What you'd love is for Tizian to go aggressive, because you know he ain't checking that position. He's getting shot in the back of the head.
I like what they did there, though. They went for the boost, but they also they called for to make a sound cue towards spawn. So to give the illusion to kind of just throw off Kilter Big, who might otherwise think they're inside of the tunnels. They're going to have to drop a Molotov in there, and that is certainly going to deter Na'Vi, who now turn their attention towards Catwalk with a minute left.
The reason Big is heavily stacked towards long is Flamey actually smoked the Molotov behind the blue bin that Big threw, and that made Tizian think that there was someone in the smoke, right? He was bailing his teammate out with utility. That wasn't the case. So now Big is still 2 players here, expecting more progress from Na'Vi, even though they've already cleared that position. Well, Na'Vi are coming back to it. Quick flash up. Searson's going to be blind. Timing shot does not connect. Tizian doesn't get checked, and he gets one. There's the molly. He has a smoke of his own. He can buy time with this, as now Na'Vi back up against the AWP. No flashes to push him off this time, and Tabson's dropped the man in the spawn. Electronic follows up, and he dies too. Searson still here, still a nuisance. Tizian yet to be dealt with, and his nade is going to do it all. Simple now in the clutch. A 1-on-5. 10 seconds to do it. It's more about saving at this point, and Tizian runs to his death, but that might be the only death here. Simple with only a few seconds. Tabson looking to get this AWP out of the hands of Na'Vi.
Oh, it's got to be after time, and that, oh, Simple ain't letting you take him down after time. Who do you think this guy is? 5 on the board for Big regardless. Simple at least holding on to the AWP as we approach this last round and a half. This A-hold from Tabson was nuts. Like, he deals with Perfecto, and I didn't even realize there was a second man in CT, and he just flicks on down and follows up. So good round for Tabson. Simple, it's very important that he stays alive there. You know, going into round 15 with your best man owning nothing and having no money is certainly not the start you would have wanted. So he gets to have his weapon of choice. Oh. And there he is putting it to good use. Tares trying to help out Searson over here in middle to get this low HP electronic, and that actually leads to his demise. We've also got a standoff at long. Tizian versus Flamey. Tale as old as time. And ultimately, Flamey is the man to win it out in the head-to-head. So now there's an avenue at long open to Na'Vi.
Oh my.
Perfecto tagged through the door as well. Tabson's going to try and deal with him, and he gets that one for free. Now, the question is, where the hell is Electronic? He was tagged here early on. Oh, there he is, down through the lower tunnels. And he actually now extends this advantage in favor of Na'Vi even further.
Yeah, long is theirs. The smokes are down. Big are throwing all the utility they can to try and stop this last round from slipping through. But Keto dealt with by the lurk on B, and Simple trades Tabson on the site. Na'Vi, a great first half. They look good and in control of their map pick as well so far. We're going to see what Big's T-side can muster after the break, so stick around.
the drill, hold nothing back. It's sure to kill in this leap of faith that you're in between. You stand alone, but I'll watch over you. The clock is ticking, the clock is ticking. A single second could mean everything. Time is running, the time is running out.
Got a 10-5 first half in our hands here between Na'Vi and the Big Clan. Welcome back to ESL Pro League Season 12, everybody. It's Harry, Hugo, and myself. We're ready to kick off this second half play. And so far, so good for the Na'Vi side. We've shown up today in a pretty big way. Simple topping the charts at 89.8 ADR, 16 frags, 7 deaths, and a pistol round right in front of him, Hugo.
Yeah, and if they take this at this point, Na'Vi are going to be running for victory, running for gold. 10 in the first half. And CT side starts. Antara's going to look for that pick. Out long, close shots, but Flamey's not giving him much. And in that time, there's been a cross. Electronic, oh dear, he gets spotted. Even though the flash is good, this shot is better. Electronic, can you follow up? There's a second, tapping away. They're running him down, and Boomich has come in to save the day. It is a bit of a mess. He's trying to swap pistols. He does find one with ammo and actually take another player. That's ridiculous. Wide swing on the car. Tizian's trapped. He's going to flash himself back in, and this has been desperate for Big all half long. The pistol is nothing different. Oh dear, he's even getting smoke spammed as well.
Boomich, a big playmaker in that round, trying to save the life of his teammate. Ultimately, swaps out pistols, grabs a couple kills for himself.
He's a handyman.
That's what they call him.
And all this time, Perfecto's holding the flank. He's not even pushing. He's not making the mistake. Na'Vi have 2 on long. They won't let him cross far. And so Tizian, if he backs off, he's got to clear an off angle. I say that Perfecto's just left, going even more passive. The danger here is that Tizian can go through spawn. It will be spotted from Perfecto, allowing Na'Vi to rotate pretty fast, but yeah, you're giving him a lot of room. Let's see if it's worth it. Perfecto needs to hit an immediate shot. Tizian, no armor, 40 health, and there's the deletion. That's what you like to see from Perfecto. He keeps up his performance from the first half.
That he does. And with that, Na'Vi will go up to 11-5 to the Big side. It's not so big right now. We're going to have to save in this round, basically. I mean, it's not like they have much to show for themselves here on this round, I mean. Eagles, scout.
Yeah, desperate for Big as well, right? Like, forcing on Dust 2 is always a difficult one, especially on this T side to find value if you're not going for the cat plays or pistol rushing B. Oh, that's going to be a great start, though. Searson through the smoke, through the wall, through the face of Simple himself. The scout battle's won out by the side of Big. Still, Na'Vi have armed players waiting in the wings.
Grouped up on catwalk. Big know what they want to do in this moment. They know where they want to go. That Molotov might have different plans unless they can put it out. They do have a smoke, should they want to, but they're not. They know there's plenty of time left in the round and no real sense in rushing it. Instead, they'll just wait it out. Ton of noise made. Zonteres jumps off of Cat. Runs himself into lower, but the brunt of this hit's still on catwalk for Big. They still want to go away from the looks of it. Boomich. A little bit of spray damage there onto Tapson. Brings him down to about half. Another smoke's going to come out, too. I think Na'Vi are starting to get it here. It's been altered. There's been an audible called.
Oh dear, Tapson, he drops into CT. He gets 2 out of that. No idea how. Even finding Perfecto, who's spraying him down from a range. Now Na'Vi, a man down. Tapson, oh dear, he's stuck. He's trapped and he's being flanked. Boomich has him in the back of the head. And the plant's coming through. In the meantime, Zentaras are trying to force kills. And they've traded a lot of damage between the two. Na'Vi have no grenades other than one flashbang to pop back into this site. And pop they must, as this is a round that Big should not be winning. They've done a great job of making it so close. But they've got to take it over the line. Walking through the door, there's no cover, there's no one watching. They're running him down. Keto so blind. Zentaras shot down Keto. Oh dear, he hits the shot. The flick with the dig. The defender of B. And Big, they're gonna take a round. They're gonna take a force by there.
Man. And you see how they just transition seamlessly. So you know what, Catwalk, really not trying to run ourselves into that mess. They pivot towards B, and it turns out to be the right call. Keto. Really quick shot there to end the round out.
Yeah, man, he was locking it down with that second AWP in the first half, finding 3 Ks when Na'Vi entered the site, and right there, holding it down in the post plant as well. That's got to feel pretty good. It's given Big a lifeline, not just breaking the Na'Vi economy, but not letting Na'Vi take these free anti-ecos, these bonus rounds, going up to what could be a 13-5. Boomich, oh, he's waiting on the reload. Nice try, he goes early. Tizian's ready for it. Big putting pressure on middle, keeping Na'Vi back, and already a man down. I mean, this is a almost impossible position for Na'Vi to find success in. We need some huge Deagle kills, more than ever. And Big, they may have shown theirs, but it's time for Na'Vi to shine as well. Going back towards long later. Luckily, Na'Vi a double setup here. Perfecto can draw in the attention. We have Electronic waiting close to the CZ75.
Yeah, Perfecto drawing them in. Now Electronic going to try and pounce, and oh, Pouncy Shall deals with the first man and now gets the hell out of there. Big, they move in through the catwalk, right? They come alive in the nighttime as they move in towards A. And they should be able to get this bomb down pretty much uncontested. Searson going to go back to long. A ballsy decision here, because if he goes down, this is going to open up this long avenue for the retake, and so he will decide to get the hell out of there. These Deegs moving up through CT. There's a bit of a death squad up here inside of the site that I wouldn't want to find myself stuck between. However, Simple, he might relish in the challenge. As he tries to put a bit of sauce into the round, it's Simple with the Deagle. Doing damage, but not quite finding the kill. And Big, they find themselves round number 7, the lucky number.
Yeah, the value of Searson going back there is not only does he keep Na'Vi's attention on long with them, you know, wanting to retake, but also thinking, oh dear, we're getting flanked at some point. But then he goes back and checks middle after he misses his shot. And off of off of that, he gets the info that that no one's flanking Cat. And so he can tell Na'Vi, or yeah, Big rather, Na'Vi are coming in through CT, or they're all stacked long. It's one or the other. They have to be. So, you know, Big can set up with 2 players on that crossfire holding lower. Simple gets 1, but 1 is not enough. 7-11. Na'Vi broke. No one's cross B. And so Big, they're sending Keto in. They want to explore. They want to see if this is really true. Whenever I play my games and someone calls, no one's cross B, I cross B and there's 3 there. But I think Big can trust this info this time. They've seen nothing. They've seen no one. And now they're all appearing in middle at the same point, getting made mincemeat of. Boomich with 1, and that will be it. Big up to 8, as you can expect.
I just can't believe you haven't figured out I've been sabotaging you this whole time, Hugo. The less kills you get, the more kills I get. That's how I look at it, right? And so I say, oh, no one cross B. And then you go, all right, I'll go B, I'll go B. But really, I saw them all go over that little mid area, man. You'll know I'm going up the catwalk, so that's how that works. Look at the violin, man. Look at this guy.
Yeah, he's playing it with some pace.
Well, yeah, you know, I don't think you want to take... I mean, I'm no violin expert.
Yeah, what are you going to say
right?
here? You don't want a violin slow? I don't know, mate. I think it depends on the song.
Yeah, I think it does depend on the song, actually.
I've got you there, haven't I?
Any violinists out there, let us know. What are your top 10 tips for doing exactly that?
That's a lot of tips.
Yeah, well, you know, man, you better have a long list ready. Your homework will be graded now that it's been assigned. You have 24 hours. I know that sounds threatening. That's because it is. Boomich over here at long. Looking to hold the line. Boomich flashed, but still with the spray. Boomich locking in the round surely for Na'Vi. Searson and Zentares, what do they even do? Everyone else just got embarrassed over at long. Boomich couldn't even see for the opening half of that spray. And Simple now, can't have Boomich taking all the glory, pushes in through long and takes out Zentares, leaving Searson all alone. Very, very much alone here. And just looking for a way out. 1v5, wants to hold on to this orb. Na'Vi with plenty of time left, surely they're going to hunt him.
Yeah, the 40-second save is never where you want to be.
No, it's never a good feeling, is it?
But Na'Vi in all this time could be gaining more and more control, momentum, position. They're actually not doing that. They're just crowding the bomb with 4, and that's fine. Respecting the save, they want to build their own money as well.
See, Boomich for me always has like one of the most like unique fears of any like at least my fears about him
Yeah.
are very unique in that I'm scared about him like ever leaving CS to go become a professional like artist. You know, like this guy is big and not like painting art.
Okay,
like,
what kind of art?
Musical art.
A
you know?
musical art. Can he play the violin too?
I don't know about his violin-ing. Does that work?
That works.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But he's quite the vocalist, you know?
Okay.
Have you seen him? You heard the...
I have heard. Yeah. I think I know the video you're talking
He's
about.
piping up, man, and he's pretty good at it.
Yeah, respect.
He also did carpool karaoke. They did
Really?
yeah, did you not the real one?
No, I didn't think James Corden was
James
was gonna be
Corden
in
and
there.
Boomich. Now that there is
I would
that's a
pay for that.
crossover we all want to see.
In Russian?
I watched some of it. It was
I can't remember the language now.
yeah,
Well, we'll have to do some detective, some
think-
research work, Harry.
I think so.
I mean, you're fluent in so many languages.
It's just hard to know, man. Yeah, like what with me speaking all these languages and here, Boomich, he only speaks the language of warfare. He's gone past the man out long in the smoke. And Big, how are they ever to know? Boomich just striking them down, and Tizian dead in the water as well. Boomich with a double. And Tizian was like so confused, like, no, wait, one top mid, like turned back around and gets shot in the face. Boomich has just torn this round away as well. He is the secret ingredient for Na'Vi.
This is the Boomich I want to see. And right now, things going swimmingly for Na'Vi. They've not even had to pull out the double AWP, and we know that's still in play later on the CT side. If there are enough rounds, right? You got Perfecto fragging. Simple has been off to a strong start ever since this map began. And now Boomich is showing up. Oh, boy. All the makings of a strong series. Big, can they fight back? Can they battle in a 3-on-5? Or is this one where you have to call for help? Drop into CT. Tabson's down. The flash is good. Flamey's blind. Simple's coming through the smoke. Tabson's burned out Flamey. He was so white, he couldn't even see where the fire was. It leapt over the edge and took him down. Tabson trying to catch Simple. He can't do so. He's too low. And that's going to be Electronic with a double. Free AWP for him. I love that call from Boomich, though, right? He sees Tizian has gotten out through long. He smoked himself off. Tizian makes noise. Boomich doesn't go, oh, I'll spam this smoke. I'll take you down. He uses that smoke to his advantage, and he creeps right past Tizian. Clearing, coming in on the back, killing Keto, and doubling down. It's Boomich all around town.
Look at that. Na'Vi fans out in full force. It's like a scene from Shaun of the Dead. You know, there was only one of them out there earlier. How many are there now? And then there's just loads of them. Hundreds of Na'Vi fans. Thousands, maybe. Tens of thousands. Where does the scale stop? We're trying to tip the scales in this round. It's a flash out mid, Big. Try and pick up the pace, but in doing so, they run the gauntlet into this trifecta of death. Just Simple. Perfecto and Flamey holding down middle. Electronic gets another. And this is pretty much all said and done for old mate Xantares. 1v5 with the Deegan armor. Made a bit of noise as well, so Flamey knows. Flamey just pulls for it, and there's the drop from Electronic, who solidifies the round.
Just full confidence right now for Na'Vi, right? Electronic drops into that engagement. Flamey's cooled, he's out mid. Electronic's like, yeah, don't worry, dude, I'll get him. I won't let him get to you. Not round the corner. And Na'Vi, they're just taking fights where they can. You know, I like the strong T side. 10 rounds is excellent, but to see this be even more consistent on the CT side as well is a great showing. We've seen so many of these games have come round from 10-5 T sides, 9-6 T sides, and go the full distance because it can be repeated. And Big on a map that they didn't pick, but they probably would have if Na'Vi didn't. They're finding nothing. 8. 3 in this half. And 3 right back for Na'Vi. This is it. Do or die for Big. This is the map in this round. Great flashbang, but the spray is messy. Tizian can't take down Boomich, who does escape the long doors. Na'Vi, you live to fight another day in this 5-on-5. Simple's even got the AWP as well. Once again, back up on Cat. Bigger barely got control, right? They get middle. They haven't even taken the catwalk yet. They expect the AWP there. Long has been locked down by this utility. Keto does get flashed out mid for info, but he's not going to go too far on his own. Oh, until the to-be smoke comes out, he's going to try and sell this fake quite heavily. 2 smokes down, the bomb going long, and 3 inside of B. Na'Vi, they're set up for this. Simple's even peeling away to flash 3. Flashes Electronic out, but he's blind by it. That is a bit of a mistake, as now Na'Vi lose a man. They still think it's B. Boomich has to confirm the opposite as he sees the bomb and drops it to Tizian coming out. Boomich can't find a double, but Simple might be able to put a stop to this entire round. The collat, they line up. He's flashed. He doesn't even know it, but he's just saved Na'Vi's bacon.
He really has. And what were the odds in that, right? He lines up for Simple. And so now this becomes a recovery mission for the side of Big. And in trying to recover, they're getting more staggered than ever. Zantares has been able to retrieve the bomb and now runs back into the site. And now spotted by Perfecto. Simple doesn't want to let him survive the crossing, but he does get in. Simple attempting the wallbang through the smoke, through a box, through it all. As Zantares looking to go up and over. Player in CT, Zantares, pressure is on now. He's looking for this one fight that's nearby, but it's not being given over. They are making him sweat on the Na'Vi side. Zantares, what's he able to bring to the table? Down goes Simple, and now into the 1v1, and Zantares is able to close it out. The double for him to salvage that round for Big. They needed someone to step up, and this man answers the call.
Yeah, Perfecto was too busy watching the cross to cat racing if Zantares would try and escape with that plant, but because it was in the site, he couldn't go anywhere and just forces the fight excellently. Simple swapped out to the AK, gone, and double down for Zantares. Lovely stuff. We needed a clutch round for Big, and maybe that's not how they thought it would go, but they'll take it. Despite the collat from Simple as well, it's a big round. Money is going to be, I was going to say costly, but I guess lacking would be a better word. Big are still on a scout after winning that one-on-one. And Na'Vi, they were ready for that B play, right? And Big even sold the fake really well with 3 players of Na'Vi being there. They even lose the first man with no info because Electronics so flashed. Peaks early off of Simple's util from CT. Could have been the perfect combo, but instead it left Na'Vi lacking, and now they are lacking defense towards B. Only one man. The jump up, they don't know Tapson closer. Electronic has the cover, and he's going to take him right down. Now it's on Perfecto. He's been great in this game. Can he keep it up?
Fully blind, helped out by Flamey, and that's drawn the attention away. Perfecto allowed to get one more, but it's Flamey putting on the masterclass right now. Leaves it all on Searson, relegated down to just an AK. Flash dodged, but Flamey so damn fast. And Na'Vi, it's map point to them on their map pick, 15-9. Big now, they need 6 in a row if they want to get this one back on track. The violin's still being played. And Tiny Violin's out for Big here as this one looking to draw to a close. Na'Vi in full control of everything right now. They've got so many rounds between them and Big. They've got all the money. Big have got nothing left. Look at this, the triple hide in Suicide. You've never heard of it, but here it is. Now they sprint down middle, looking to go.
Yeah, this violin, this music, it might be reaching a crescendo right now as Na'Vi look to tow it over the line. Molly's in mid, putting on the pressure, forces Big through, and they go through the smoke at the perfect time as it fades. Taps and drops Flamey into the spawn. They go Perfecto with 1, finishes the job on the low HP player, but he's still the solo player on B. Keto, the D, does get overwhelmed, and now Perfecto can play for the tunnel, but Tizian chases him down. Excellent stuff for Big. That will allow a plant and a chance, an opportunity to grasp this round in the 2-on-3. Na'Vi aren't rushing on the retake. They're setting up with 2 in the tunnel. Electronic close door, waiting for that mid-aggression that does often come through. But Big have no kills yet. They don't know where the majority of Na'Vi are coming from.
Tizian going back to the tunnel, leaves it in a 2-on-2, and another from Tizian as he starts to come to life. Simple, while he takes that shot, Tizian trades. 4 in the round for the man. And Big, they salvage a 10th. Orp maintained as well. Now, the money is still not in a good place with only 1 man surviving. They're going to struggle to bring AKs out into this round in spite of winning it. Na'Vi, it's an interesting juncture because they've got money to buy. But does that mean they want to?
It's Na'Vi. You know they're always going to put a bit in it. They're going to dip some fingers into the old piggy bank. Scout and Simple, Deegs out for the rest. And I mean, it's been big being saved by these clutches in some of these rounds right there. They're coming out with every clutch. They've had 2 so far in this T side to just get them over the line. Zantares and Tizian back-to-back rounds. Nice shot from Simple. Oh. Na'Vi have had no clutches in this game. They've not needed to. It felt like the rounds that Na'Vi win are concise, are confident, and keeping 4 alive more often than not. Well, is this going to be one of them? Oh dear, Simple's doubled down, not on the eco, not like this with a heavy B. Na'Vi finally stacked it at the right time, and Big are running in with their backs turned, fully blind. Keto with a shot. There's still Simple here putting up pressure, but they do chase down the man on the car. Electronic gets burned out, and it's going to be a 2-on-2 here. Na'Vi have to give up the site now. They might have to allow for a retake, but does Simple want to keep the pressure on as Big put their guns away? Flash through, missed shot. Now it's up to Boomich.
Yeah, that was a hero play that they needed right there from Simple. The shots just simply do not connect. The bomb has not been planted. We found ourselves in a curious 1v1 even.
Yeah, Boomich is using this time to reposition, and that's pretty smart. You know, Keto is still anticipating that he's waiting for this bomb plant out in mid, and that is not the case. Keto looking like he wants to check it. He could even leave. He could even go to A once he sees mid is clear. And now that he's cleared middle, this is a weird little round. Boomich going to arrive just slightly too late. Keto trying to run the gauntlet, and he does survive. Lives to tell the tale. He gets to this A site. Boomich has retrieved an AK. It's the lack of armor that can come back to hurt him in this 1v1. Keto now getting that bomb down. Planted open. He's going to move over towards Catwalk. Boomich down beneath him. Checking the cat. Keto. Boy. Timing's everything. Boomich has seen him. Boomich saw the head. Get to the cat side. Gonna realize now that the bomb is planted for it, but with all the info, he's hunting down the kill while there's still time left. Boomich looking to make a big brain move. Keto thinks he's safe, but he couldn't be further from the truth. Turns back around, but Boomich lands the shot. Now, is there time? It's going to be close, but I don't think he's got any. And no, it's the round for Big regardless. Boomich and the rest of Na'Vi get all the kills, but they lose the round. That is still a good round for Na'Vi, though. They went into that with a scout and a few upgraded pistols, and that was it. In winning that round in such a convincing fashion, but then losing it to the time, you've only got, what, 2 AKs being purchased up in this round for Big. The other guys are going to have to be on Galil's again.
Yeah, 3 clutches in a row now for Big to keep themselves in this game, to keep Na'Vi out of it. And boy, oh boy, is it worth it. 4 rounds difference between the two. Still no money for Big, right? They're only getting out with 1 player surviving, and in that case, none. So they can't exactly make money here. Simple, he's still got his orb. Glass still, but Big, they get a player out long. Taps in his cross. He's going to go back, and Boomich taking the fight. He's been so confident in this game, and it's been showing up in a big way for Na'Vi. Man advantage again, but we've seen Na'Vi in this position in 5-on-3s many times, unable to close. Perfecto, oh dear, they get past the volley, they smoke it as well, they're committing into B. Flamey on the car, gets one, Boomich killing Sis, and in the meantime, but it's a double entry into the site once again from the man, the myth, the legends, Antares. Na'Vi know there's no cross, there's no smoke for it either. Big might have to take fights, and this could be their demise.
Oh, they run boost Tizian.
They do have utility in this notion. And there you have it. So does Tizian. A trade, even at that.
Yeah, Tizian, the man that was run boosted. The man with speed on his side now needs it more than ever. Simple and Electronic. It is the deadly duo of Na'Vi up against Tizian. A stalemate right now, and Tizian's going to go aggressive at the door. Simple lands the no-scope, and with that kill, victory is assured for Na'Vi. They take their map pick 16-11. And we had clutch after clutch for Big to round that one out and keep them in it. But in the end, that 1v2 was just asking too much of Tizian. So Na'Vi, they now move 1-0 up with Nuke right around the corner. This is where Big are hoping to bounce back. But can they do it? You're going to have to join us in just a moment to find out.